Hey friends, if you want to see how rice water enhanced my fro, learn how to make it, and also how to use it, stay tuned. Before we jump into the video, I just want to share a few facts about rice water. So it's a traditional beauty treatment in Asian regions that became popular online due to the fascination with the Radial tribe, that's also known as the land of Rapunzels, because they hold the Guinness Book of World Records longest hair village title, growing their hair up to 6 feet long. So the benefits of rice water are that the amino acids can help strengthen the hair, specifically the roots. It can increase volume, reduce split ends, reduce shedding, improve elasticity, repair damage, and also combat dandruff. But to date, the benefits remain scientifically unproven, as this is a ritual that's been carried by word of mouth, and that is where a lot of the speculation of does rice water even work happen. And so today we're going to find out, does it work? Now it's time to prepare the rice water. This is just a bag of dollar rice that I got from the store the other day. I'm going to fill a plastic Tupperware bowl with about 1.5 cups of rice. And then I'm going to add 1.5 cups of tap water. I'm going to then use my fingers just to kind of clean the rice of any impurities, dirt, and debris. And then I'm going to rinse off the dirty tap water. And then we're now going to add 1.5 cups of distilled water to the rice. Because this is now our sterile batch, I'm going to be using a plastic fork, or you can use a spoon, just to kind of mash the rice into the water, make it nice and milky, get those nutrients nice and activated and ready to go. I'm going to add my lid to my Tupperware, make sure it's nice and sealed, and begin my fermentation process for the next 24 hours. So fermentation is the chemical change substrated through the action of enzymes. So in this process, I'm going to be enhancing the existing vitamins and nutrient levels of the rice into the water, and this is going to help nourish my follicles, promote hair growth and hair health. And so this is similar to the process of grapes and wine, so it's almost like you get what you really need and get rid of everything else. So before I add the rice water, I wanted to do an official length check. A lot of videos that I saw, people are just like pulling their hair down like, oh yeah, it made my hair grow. Like, no girl, we want to see some numbers. I evenly measure my nape, my bang, my crown, and my sides, and they all measure between 8 to 9 inches long. I put my hair into 4 sections, and I proceeded to spray the rice water onto the scalp, and then I went in and did a nice light scalp massage. I know it probably doesn't look light because this footage is sped up, but it was real nice and relaxing. And then I sprayed the rice water onto the hair, and then I began to detangle the hair with my fingers, and then I put the hair into 2-strand twists. During this experience, I noticed that my hair felt really soft, but I also know that it can make your hair really hard if you do have a sensitivity to protein, because while this is not a protein treatment, it does have protein in the rice. Then I got double shower capped up, and I added my favorite Tifara deep conditioning cap. So I put this cap in the microwave for about 2 minutes. It makes the little jelly patches nice and warm, and it stays warm for about 45 minutes. So I do this whenever I'm deep conditioning. So I put the cap on, make sure it's nice and snug, and then I also use the towel to tie around the cap. Because this is a liquid treatment, it had the tendency to drip down, as you can see on my neck. I left the treatment on for about 45 minutes, then I rinsed it off in cool water. Then I used one of my favorite co-washes just to remove the remaining residue off of the hair. You're going to see me add one of my favorite leave-ins that you guys have probably saw in my wash day routine. So I know one of the biggest things out there is that should we be leaving it overnight? Should we be spraying it in our hair every day? And the only thing that I can say is that it contains inositol, which stays on your hair long after the rinse to make sure you're still getting your nutrients and your vitamins in your hair. But if you don't rinse it, it can leave a starchy residue, and after it oxidates, it becomes a super climate for bacterial and fungal growth and irritation. So if you do leave it on and you don't rinse it off, don't say I told you to do that. So now what you're seeing is my hair blow dried straight. It's not completely bone straight, but I just want to check the accuracy of my length check. It was about the same thing, 8 to 9 inches long all across the head. If you found this video helpful, be sure to thumbs it up. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please leave them down below, and make sure you check out the description box. I'll have lots of links of articles and videos where I found my information, and make sure you subscribe to my channel and you come on back for the update, because we need to see if this thing is even gonna work. Bye girl.